What if I told you that before Adam ever walked the earth, before Eve ever tasted the forbidden fruit, there were beings, mysterious, powerful, radiant, who already roamed the universe? Beings the Bible only whispers about. They were called the sons of God. But who were they? Angels? Divine council members? Ancient beings that existed before humanity? Or something far more mysterious? Something that could completely change how we see the story of creation itself? For centuries, theologians, rabbis, and even secret societies have debated this. Hidden in the cracks of Genesis, in the Book of Enoch, in Job, and scattered across ancient myths, lies the mystery of a forgotten race. Were these sons of God, the watchers who descended and mingled with women, giving birth to giants? Or were they celestial princes, standing in God's throne room before Adam was ever formed from dust? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you may never look at the story of Adam and Eve the same way again. The Bible begins with, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." But notice, Adam wasn't formed until much later. In between, in the beginning and Adam's creation, something else happened. Job 38 gives us a clue. God says the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of God shouted for joy when the foundations of the earth were laid. That means, before Adam ever existed, these sons of God were already there, witnesses to creation itself. Now pause and imagine this. The universe unfolding, galaxies spinning, stars blazing into existence, and these ancient beings watching in awe, singing as God built the cosmos. Who were they? The Bible doesn't call them humans. It doesn't even call them angels directly. It calls them sons of God. And that phrase holds a mystery. In Genesis 6, the sons of God appear again. But this time, things take a darker turn. The text says, "The sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were beautiful, and they took wives for themselves of all whom they chose. And from this union came the Nephilim, the giants, the mighty men of old." Was this forbidden knowledge? A mixing of realms? Heaven crossing into earth in ways never intended? If these sons of God were angels, then why did they desire human women? If they were divine rulers, why risk rebellion? And if they were a pre-Adamic race, could this mean Adam wasn't the first intelligent being after all? The Book of Enoch pulls back the curtain. It calls them the Watchers, celestial beings who descended, taught humanity forbidden secrets, metalwork, sorcery, astrology, knowledge meant only for heaven. This wasn't just romance. This was a dangerous transfer of power, one that changed human history forever. And God responded with a flood to wipe the slate clean. Traces of these beings, these sons of God, still echo in myths worldwide. The gods of Greece, the Anunnaki of Mesopotamia, the shining ones of Egypt. Could all these legends point back to the same truth? Most people assume Adam was the very first intelligent being on Earth. But Genesis 1 and 2 don't line up neatly. In Genesis 1, God creates man and woman in his image. In Genesis 2, Adam is formed from dust later. Some scholars argue, was Genesis 1 describing another race of beings, earlier, different, while Adam in Genesis 2 was a chosen representative placed in Eden? If so, the sons of God could have been remnants of that earlier creation, beings who still had access to divine power and knowledge. And when they mingled with humanity, it wasn't just rebellion. It was a collision of two worlds. A secret history hidden in plain sight. So who were the sons of God? Were they angels? Divine princes? Watchers who fell from heaven? Or a pre-Adamic race forgotten in the mists of time? The truth is, we may never fully know. But what we do know is this. The Bible hints that the universe is far older, deeper, and more mysterious than most of us were ever taught. And maybe, just maybe, our story as humans didn't begin as simply as dust and breath. If you found this as fascinating as I did, then make sure to hit that like button, share this with someone who loves mysteries, and subscribe for more deep dives into the secrets of the Bible and the hidden past of our world. Because one thing's for sure, the story of the sons of God is far from over.